Oh, can I grab the Imperial Cider for you, lad? Oh, you can't get up and get yourself. Your wee legs too heavy for you to carry around? Oh, is it your massive ego? You can't stand on your legs because it's weighing you down every step of the way. Sorry, what did you need? Before I hand it to you, let me read this fucking bottle. Tropical Mayhem, Imperial Passion Fruit and Pineapple. The hell is this shit? It doesn't even say beer on the whole bottle.
It's a cider.
Only fresh pressed Northwest apples. Oh, I gave a shit about that. Always whole ingredients. Yeah, you never want to use half of an ingredient now, would you? Tangy and loud. That's the profile. The fuck?
It's also got 9% as well, too.
I see the 9%. That's its only saving throw. Your mom's 90%. What? 90% badass. I love your mom. What? It's made in Oregon. Ah, the Trail of Tears at least led to something.
All right, so I'm assuming you've been recording this whole time.
And
right?
we're back.
And we're back. Oh my goodness. Well, welcome back.
And your soul left.
And he's dead. Make a death saving
he's
throw.
dead.
Make a death saving
All right.
For the DM?
throw.
Welcome bet. 7.
That's a fail.
Welcome back to
Shit.
Wizards and Lizards and whatever else the hell. I don't even
Welcome back to We Eat the Dragon Me, where
Oh, that's
friends,
what it was,
family
yeah.
members, and nerds alike come together and play Dungeons and Dragons. Welcome back with camaraderie, jokes, girl talk, and wondrous adventure.
Of
How's everyone doing?
everything.
I'm doing quite well. How about you?
Yeah.
The fuck was that?
It was a poor attempt at an accent.
You,
Me
Ah,
too.
fuck you.
you little bastard.
Me too.
Fucking do British all you fucking want, you fucking daft cunt.
Shut
Why
up
you
and drink
fucking
your
frickin'
passion
who
fruit,
asked
lad.
you?
Drink the passion
Thank you,
fruit.
Judy.
Oh, and the pineapple. Oh, what the hell? You're chilling in the Caribbeans now. Taking a vacation.
Oh my.
In the middle of a pandemic, you fucking wanker.
All right.
So with that,
I live with
we're,
this.
we're currently back exploring our wondrous campaign and worlds with all of our friends gathered here today.
I'm in a bush.
Some good news. Most of us tested negative for COVID, so that's pretty fun. So round of applause.
And my
for
proxy, I was
testing
negative, regardless if I got a test or not.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, thanks. I don't want to pay for a second one. Fuck that.
A few touch points to go on. We launched both a Facebook and Instagram. So if you are
I know about
interested
that?
in following us on updates, what we do, we post on Wednesday on Facebook and Thursday on Instagram. So go ahead and give us a follow. It's put some links in some descriptions now. I
And make your
suppose
saving throw for your own
we'll do
sanity.
that.
Bonk.
Right.
Bink.
I'll figure it out.
We'll figure
It'll
it
be
out.
it'll be somewhere.
It'll
You'll
be
probably
somewhere.
see it.
Most likely
Or
in the
not.
description. And as always, we are uploading every Friday on YouTube, youtube.com/We Eat the Dragon Meat.
Are we missing somebody? I feel like we have more room on the table than normal.
We are
Oh, we don't have the things set up. They're still in here.
Yeah, we have some equivalency and we have some room and a giant white D20 that we'll be utilizing. And I'm also missing my D100, but that's okay because I have another way of doing that, so we're good.
Yeah, you roll 2 d10s.
All right. Well,
Let's go to police.
prior to us starting, does anyone have any questions, concerns, thoughts, reactions, emotions?
What type of bush am I in?
Roll for Bush.
Roll for bush.
It'll roll a 1 through 20.
All right.
Jesus.
That was a 4.
It's a raspberry bush.
Hold on, should I add my? I was gonna say, should I add my nature to it?
Yeah, no,
Never
add
mind,
your,
it's +0. Never mind.
add your intelligence modifier.
Oh, intelligence modifier. It's. Actually, it's a 6. Okay.
6?
Okay. It's still. Yeah.
It's a blackberry bush now.
Oh, fucking thorns.
You take 2 points of slashing damage. I'm kidding.
Penetration damage.
Partially. No. All right. Well, if no one has any touch points, we'll go ahead and proceed and continue with our wondrous story.
I gotta get back
so,
in character.
last time we left off, our wondrous party of individuals made some explorations in the town of Tamil, looking for work, looking to possibly move around and take on the quest that Mr. King Aurelian Voxana had provided them throughout. We are on the current quest of a mysterious man who they met in a tavern who wasn't quite happy at first with the results of their quest, but now they are on the right track and
We killed a slime, for God's sakes.
part of a
encountered
table.
some slimes, some cultists, but now where we leave off is one Avilius and Ursus in the room at a screaming altar of Nefzer,
In a cave.
who mysteriously opened his eye and revealed a mysterious yellow glare towards the both of them. But
This wasn't the brown
before
eye.
we do get to that, Oscar,
Oh, shit.
you see darkness in your
That's
vision.
what happens when you're usually unconscious, lad.
All you hear is voices.
Oh, shit.
You hear the voices of your parents.
Chat, please, no.
Mugs clanking, taps being poured, chains rattling. Your eyes open instantly. You awaken outside. It is dusk. You look around, and you're sitting in the middle of a Windows error. It's like the Counter-Strike errors when you're trying to play like TTT. Anyway, you're sitting in the middle of what appears to be a blackberry bush, and you look around and don't see your compatriots. You see the familiar view of the cave. What do you do?
I guess just untangle myself from this black.
You're currently not
bush.
tangled. You're just
Oh.
laying in a bush.
Oh, I'm just like sitting on top of it, and all the pricks are in my ass. Apparently.
You're laying on top of the bush. It looks like you've been placed there.
The hell am I in a
Your
bush?
last image was seeing the runic symbol on the ground and hearing a loud, ear-piercing shriek, and that's the last thing you remember.
Well, I guess I'll stand up and get like a grasp of my surroundings.
Okay, you stand up, make a perception check.
All right.
First roll of the night, official roll.
Hope it just it's gonna thud. Perception 16.
Okay. So you look around, you see the familiar oval-shaped wood that you guys entered, as well as you see the entrance to the cave. With that high of a perception, you also hear a faint wailing, a shriek. It's pretty faint from this distance, but you hear
Like,
it.
coming from inside the cave.
You hear it echoing from the cave.
All right.
What do you do?
I'm going in. Going
So,
dark.
do you want to go full in the cave? Are you walking, running?
I guess since I don't know what the hell is going on, and I'm alone, and the last thing I remember was being in the cave, and I'm out of the cave, I'm just gonna, I guess, run in because I have
Okay.
no idea if you guys are getting slaughtered.
Make an athletics check.
Oh shit! Hold on, my little nubs will get me there eventually. Nope, can't do it. 8. I get there by the end of tomorrow.
So you hear the shriek and you're like, I got to go. And so you start running and you stumble a bit on the way, and you're still kind of just shaken
Groggy.
from just waking up from
bouncing off the walls like a bad hangover.
You're shaking so bad just from being awoken up from consciousness, but you do eventually make it inside the cave, mostly kind of still shaken up a bit from the exhaustion. So you reach the familiar corner that you see. Now the shrieking's getting a lot louder. You just hear the scream. It sounds like one of your companions. It sounds like Nefzer. You reach that corner and where you last saw everybody. What do you do?
Shit, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
Lads. No, I keep running.
Okay. So eventually you run down the stairs, and as before with everyone else, the walls start turning into marble. You see these carved out, what appears to be placed by other means, full marble uncropping. You head down the stairs, and you're opening into a chamber, and you see an altar with purple smoke encradling the room around you. And with that perception, you see Avilius and both Ursus, and then you see an unconscious Farbaros on the ground. And now you see a Nefzer currently clutching his head, screaming in pain. And you see the faint glow of a yellow eye. And now, Nefzer, as you're experiencing this pain and you feel the grasp,
Let me take over, please. I would love to meet your friend.
all of you hear this, by the way, except Farbaros. You're currently still unconscious. All of you hear this
Please
voice.
tell me that was your friend.
Sorry,
Nefzer.
I only hear him.
This is the last time I get you in here. I don't want to fight with you.
Oh, don't be like that. Don't be like that.
the fuck is going on, man?
Sounds like an entrance of a bad hentai.
What do you guys do? You currently see you currently see Nefzer trying to clutching his head, and you can see he's really struggling. Nefzer, do you do anything currently? Also, make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
20. Natural 20.
Natural 20?
Natural 20.
No way. Okay.
Natural 20.
So as these words enter your mind, let me take over.
God.
I need your body. You feel as though their control's slipping slightly. You take the opportunity, and you feel as though you're still holding on to the skull, by the way. You feel as though the skull is the control almost taking over. What do you do?
I want to shatter the skull.
Okay. As you go to try and throw the skull from your hand, it stops. Your left arm currently will not move.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Can I try to hit it out of his hand? Because like I see him like throw it. Can I try to hit it out of his hand?
Okay. With your passive perception, Avilius, you also notice the faint red glow of an eye, a familiar eye shape on his hand. You're currently seeing that glow red. The rest of you don't necessarily notice this currently. Only Avilius does, since he's the closest currently. So you see Nefzer try and throw the skull, but you see him hesitate, and you see him holding. You still see the eye on his hand glowing brighter, and it's getting brighter as it speaks. What do you do?
Yeah, I want to hit it out of his hand.
Okay, are you gonna run up and hit it out of his hand?
Yeah, I want to like take the backside of my short sword and just hit the skull out of his
Quick,
hand.
lad, put it in the burlap sack.
Okay. Go ahead and make a go. So you run up and you're gonna go in and try and hit out of his hands. Go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Okay.
Oh, no.
That's a 0.
That's a 0. Oh no. So you run up with the hilt of your short sword to try and hit out of his hand, but Nefzer, with some unusual amount of strength from the tiefling, just looks at you, snarls, and then shoves you down the stairs. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall down from the altar.
Okay.
So as you see this happen,
I don't appreciate the resistance.
none of you hear this now. This is just in Nefzer's mind.
Let me take over.
I fought you back before. This is the last time I have to deal with this. You're supposed to be the one giving me power, not taking it away from me.
You silly fool.
Make another wisdom saving throw.
You dense motherfucker.
17.
17.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay.
Damn.
You're kicking this dude's ass. You're not even doing anything. Kill him. Ooh.
You feel the strain wane slightly.
Perhaps I'm too harsh. Very well.
You fall unconscious instantly. The glow on your hand dissipates. You are now unconscious. All of you except Farbaros, you see Nefzer. His eye that was glowing yellow, he shuts his eye, drops the skull tumbles down the stairs, lands in the corner. The altar is still glowing a bright red, and you see Nefzer just collapse and his body falls. Unconscious. The purple smoke starts to swirl around the room. You hear a loud ringing noise in your ears, all of you. It gets louder and louder and louder, and you see a bright flash. Your vision returns normal. The room is silent.
Is the skull still there?
The skull's still in the corner.
Where'd the purple haze go that filled my mind?
I don't know. Let's get out of here. You know,
Lads, I don't know what the hell is going on.
it's time to leave the cave.
Can I somehow tell him take the skull?
You're unconscious.
I know, but
It's time to leave the cave. Let's leave that skull here.
That's a nice skull.
Okay. So all of you, you notice you have Nefzer, who's at the base of the stairs unconscious.
do I at least still have that head still?
Trying to wake him up?
Huh?
Do I still have that head still at least?
I'm sorry.
The what?
The head of the main person that...
I mean, yeah, you cut it off, but it's on the ground next to his body. I mean, when all of this happened, you kind of left it there to go
Yeah.
touch the skull, and then, this whole thing went down.
Whoops. Can we try to wake Nestor up?
How do you want to try and wake him up?
Just bonk him.
Don't bonk me!
And hold on.
No.
So
that'd be messed up.
Farbaros is still unconscious too.
He is still unconscious currently.
Wait, do we have any from last time? Did we take any like proof that we did the job right?
I was
Can I-
going to do the head
I
and
know
the skull.
I know we did something.
You remember seeing Nefzer moving towards the figure of the main gentleman you were talking to and fought in combat, and you remember seeing him chop off the head, and the head is still laying next to the guy's body.
Did he have
Oh.
like a special robe at all?
No, all their robes look the same.
Okay.
It's just this faint purple. It's a purple robe, and it's more like a full cloak. So when they're hooded, you can't see their faces at all. But you do notice the trim of the robe has gold trim around the edges of it.
I think we should take one of the robes as well.
Lads, I still don't know what the hell happened. Can anyone politely explain to me what the hell what was going on? I just blacked out and woke up in a bush.
Farbaros, you currently now start to come to consciousness. You
Ah, damn! I had a
you
plan to
s-
wake him up too.
You
Damn it!
slowly,
He's an unnecessary.
as you come to consciousness, you blink your eyes a few times, and now you're seeing the room in front of you. The low light is a little easier on your eyes, but now you see an unconscious Nefzer at the base of an altar, and you're not quite sure how you ended up in this room, but you see the familiar faces of both Ursus, Avilius, and Oscar currently discussing something. You just woke up, so you're not quite sure. Do you do anything?
That was a nap. What happened over here?
Avilius is the first to notice that Farbaros is now stirring over there in the corner.
Oh, hey.
Hi. Oh, I remember. Ears are my ears are still kind of ringing. What happened? Oh, that's a body.
Yep. We did the job.
There's quite a few.
There's
bodies.
there's a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Make a perception check, Farbaros.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Was there actually?
18.
18.
Oh.
So
Right, well,
you
plus
just,
those
bodies.
you just see the 7 dead bodies, or just lifeless bodies, wearing those same purple cloaks that I had just described with the purple and then the gold trim lace.
Wow. I thought
And
they got good
you
taste.
notice all these bodies on the floor, but then you also see an unconscious Nefzer at the base of the stairs, and you see your 3 compatriots, and you notice in the faint room about 10 feet away from you a skull in the corner.
Can I tell if Nefzer is hurt and on the floor?
I mean, you'd have to go and inspect him.
Okay, I'll go over there and look at him.
Okay, make a medicine check.
Fuck yeah. Guess who's proficient in medicine? Good thing. 8 plus 4, 12.
12. Okay.
Can I do the same? Walk over with him.
Okay,
check
go
him
ahead and
out?
roll with it. Go ahead and roll
Fuck
an advantage
yeah.
since he's gonna assist you. So you both walk
That's
up.
a 2.
To,
All
so
right, it's 14.
So you both,
I mean 12. I mean
you both walk up to Nefzer and you both start inspecting his body. So 14,
sorry, 12.
12.
12.
Okay. So with that medicine check, you notice that he's breathing.
Nice.
You notice his body is slightly trembling, but that's all you see. Really,
Okay.
that you're
Is he
with,
having a
with that,
seizure?
it's really hard to determine what happened. And you kind of just walked into a situation essentially.
Shit.
I yawned into a situation.
That was funny.
What? That rune, it went off, and that's the last thing I remember is that loud noise. What had happened? Just
I'm in
Nefzer's.
the same boat as you are. I have no idea what the hell just happened.
Is anybody
Yeah.
is anybody hurt?
How do we break this down, Avilius?
Does it,
Well,
are you guys hurt?
to recap, you 2 got knocked out. 5 people killed themselves, and then we killed the other 2. There was a demon voice, and now we're here.
That sounds like my average
He's not
night of drinking.
exaggerating.
Yeah.
That literally happened.
That-
Wow.
Yep. That's literally what happened.
All right then.
So this is supposed to be the job, so we got to get some proof. Bring it back to the dude. And
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Shut the fuck up, man.
We'll get there. Calm down.
Farbaros,
right, lads.
with
Oh.
that perception check, you also still notice a faint red glow coming from the altar. It's
that is
pulsating.
not good.
Yeah. Don't touch
You
it.
notice it's pulsating like a heartbeat.
Throbbing cock.
And you with the perception check you had, you notice it's following a pattern, just boop, boop, and it keeps pulsating. It's just
Aye.
continuing to glow that faint red glow.
I do not like that. Let's I'd say let's get out of here.
Yep. Let's collect our spoils and get the fuck out of the cave. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we want to take that? And I point at the skull. Just do we want that?
Well, Nefzer kind of had a stroke when he picked that up, so I don't think we should do that.
Should one of us try to pick it up now?
No, that's a bad idea.
Ursus has a fake arm.
That we could use that. Yeah.
That, yes.
Lad, you have
Maybe
your
his
sack.
prosthetic would come
No.
in handy one day.
You still have
not
a feeling
using
in
my
that
sack.
arm, don't you?
How do you think I use it?
Well, We'll take it to vote, I guess.
I'd like-
Do we want to take the skull?
I'd like to just check the bodies.
Okay.
Oh,
For just
good thinking.
Just for anything that they have.
anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Fuck. Force of habit.
Once I see him starting, can I help as well?
Yeah. Go ahead and
Hell
roll with
yeah.
advantage then. So you're both investigating.
Like I've been sleeping this whole time. I might as well help.
11. Okay. So you start rummaging through the bodies. I mean, they're pretty bare bones. You find the daggers that they have. So, I mean, there's 7 iron daggers between all of them. And you do notice that some of them, but some of them didn't have coin purses on them. So after searching all 7 bodies, you come across 20 gold pieces, 5 silver, and 17 copper on all 7 bodies.
20 gold,
Nice.
5 silver.
Yeah, 5 silver and 17 copper.
So the different money is set per 100 for each one.
Yes,
correct?
that is correct.
All right, so I
That's
guess
a
I'll
good amount.
collect. I'll collect all of the money, but I'll leave the daggers.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and add the money to your inventory, unless you plan on splitting it.
It later.
Okay.
This is just. This
So
is
you
just.
just
grabbing
Yeah.
for
yeah.
now.
Okay. So you just pocket it for
Yeah,
now.
pocket it for now. So I'll leave it there then. It's in my inventory.
All right.
Avilius, you notice Oscar pocket the money.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
If we need how much
Gentlemen,
mahogany
shall
you can buy for
I
this?
pick up the skull then?
Then we have a stick. Let me poke it first.
Okay, fine. We can use
Poke it first.
we can use my burlap sack. All right, we can use it.
So Avilius, are you gonna go and grab it?
I'm not gonna grab it. I'm gonna.
Well, I mean, are you gonna use your burlap sack to go and grab
yeah.
it?
I'm gonna open my. I'm gonna like put my burlap
And I'll
sack on
kick
the
it in.
ground.
I'm gonna
And I'll
open
kick
my
it into it. You hold it open.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
kick it
Okay,
in.
I'll hold it open. Yeah. Kick it into it.
All right.
I don't know if
Okay,
kicking it's a
so-
good idea.
Who cares?
You guys, so
not a-
you
not a-
guys-
Well, it's not a soccer kick.
okay,
It's not a
so
soccer
you
kick.
see-
It's a tap. You know, sideways foot. You kind of just like
Oh, no.
bob it.
make an athletics
Fine.
check.
Please roll for FIFA.
Christ, please
Barbaros
don't
making
miss
a
the
thing.
Roll
ball.
it for FIFA.
Not FIFA. It's FIFA.
16 plus
FIFA.
plus athletics.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
15.
It's minus
Minus 1.
Okay, well, still 15. Okay, so you guys see the scene of you see Avilius try to like get ready for like a football hike, but on the wrong side, and he's just holding the burlap sack open, and then you see Farbaros getting ready to do his best soccer kick, and so he runs up and kicks the skull.
I said it's not a soccer kick. I'm like nudging it in.
Bullshit.
Whatever. Whatever. We're going.
Oh,
We're
okay,
going.
no,
No, that's it now.
Yeah, I know it's
No,
going. No, it's going.
We're
There's
going.
no going back.
No. DMS final say we're gonna go.
God,
with what
we're
you said.
shooting the field
So I
goal.
will change it.
Yeah, I was
You
like, no.
see, so you see Avilius still ready to go ahead and football hike it, but you just see Farbaros just kick it with his boot, like
Just tap it in.
it takes about 10 minutes because you're trying to be like really careful, but eventually it gets into the burlap sack, and now Avilius, you're holding the skull.
All right.
It's in the burlap sack.
All
Make a
right.
wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Oh, Christ.
As he's doing this, you both notice once Avilius now has the burlap sack, skull inladen with it, you notice the burlap sack immediately burn away. It completely burns away.
I got a not natural 20.
You got a 1?
No,
No,
a
a not
modified
natural
20.
20.
A modified
17 plus
20.
3 is 20.
Oh, okay. So, Avilius, you see your burlap sack immediately start to burn away, and you feel Barry just screaming in your ear, "No!"
Oh my god.
I'm trying my best to get the skull out of the burlap sack. I need to save this thing.
It's burnt
It's
away.
gone?
It's gone. You are just holding the skull now. But with that wisdom saving throw, everyone else make a perception check really quick for me.
All right. I dropped to my knees in pain.
Well, you're also dropping your knees now.
16.
16,
14.
14,
20.
20. Okay.
shit.
So you all see this burlap sack burn away, but then something mysterious happens. You see the eyes of the skull that were just darkened before now glow white, and you feel the cave start rumbling a bit. You feel the tremors getting higher magnitude. But then all of you look at Avilius, and you're seeing a faint but brighter green glow from his right arm radiate brighter. Avilius, in your mind, you hear this. I'll stop it. The trembling stops. You see the glow dissipate from his arm. Now Avilius is just holding the skull. The whites are darkened. Nothing else happens. It's silent in the room once again.
I promise you, we will get you another burlap sack.
I will buy you 10.
Avilius, you're still a little shaky from the experience. You're still distraught over the destruction of your precious burlap. You've lost your bedding and your blanket now as well.
No.
But
The sack of limited holding.
the
No.
voice that reigned in your head, it's familiar to you. You think upon this for a moment, and you remember it's the same voice you heard before in the grove.
In the grove.
Lad, are you all right?
I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. Let's just get out of the cave.
Yeah.
This place is dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
Are you just gonna leave me? Or
I'll go pick up.
carrying
I'll go
Nefsir.
pick up Nefsir.
Make a strength check for me.
All right,
That's
Oh,
why.
God.
That's why I wasn't gonna carry him.
15.
Okay, so you see Oscar kind of waddle over, still kind of shaky and maybe still a little drunk from the previous nights. He
It's
picks
the next night. What the fuck? How much did I drink?
it's the evening. You guys have been in this cave for a while, so you easily pick up Nefsir and throw him over your shoulder, and you're just holding him there. What do you guys do?
Is the altar still beating? Is it glowing still?
The altar is no longer glowing the faint red. It has gone completely dark.
Let's get out of this fucking
Who
cave.
grabbed
Yeah.
the head or the robe to show him?
Oh,
That'd be me.
Okay, so Ursus, you go up and grab the cloak, and now you disrobe this dead body, and now you just see a
just wrap the head in it.
naked
Yeah.
Man.
naked
I was
male
gonna say.
human just in his undergarments on the ground,
Headless.
dead with a knife wound.
That's a
in his neck.
penis.
But now you have one of their
Roll for
purple
length.
cloaks in your inventory.
It's a 2. It's nothing.
do we want to take
It's a
that?
chode.
Would we like to take the head as well, or are we leaving that and just taking the robes? I don't think. I mean, unless our employer knows any of them personally,
Lad,
he's
in my
gonna just-
travels,
we're
the
just
more
gonna have a
proof, the
head.
better.
But
Barbaros does make a point.
we're walking into town with a severed head.
Wrap the head up in the robe and let's go.
Okay.
That's an idea.
I'm still
Let's do it.
fucking carrying this guy. It's getting heavy.
How about this?
Yeah.
I'll carry the head. Any extra blood will drain out on the trail, and then when we get to town, we'll wrap it in the robe so we don't have a bloody robe.
I like
That's a
that.
good idea.
Whatever you say, lad.
All
Let's-
right.
Let's just get the hell out of here.
Yep, let's go.
All right.
Speaking of
Okay.
lad, how you doing, lad?
We had a panel member come in.
Hello, panel member.
One of our very favorite people in the world. So you guys gather everything. You gathered the severed head of the cultist leader. You have Oscar carrying an unconscious Nefsir over his shoulder, and you all walk out of the cave.
And I'm just carrying the skull.
You were still holding. You were still
Okay.
holding the skull like total Shakespeaarean style, just staring.
or
All
not
right.
to be.
But it's currently you're holding it normally.
All right.
Nothing's happening as you hold it.
I guess I'll just hang on to it. I don't want it touching anybody else in case they also have a stroke.
Okay, so you hold on to it. As you're all walking back, the sun is now set. Nightfall is starting to creep in. It is a clear night. You guys at this point have exited the cave, and now you're currently at the entrance to the oval-shaped wooded grove that you had entered upon before entering the cave. Do you guys just proceed back to town? What are you doing?
It's nighttime right now.
It's currently night. The sun has set.
Yep. We're gonna have to head back to the cabin.
Wasn't the well, I can't
Well, wasn't the cabin on the other side of the town, so we have to walk around the whole town to get there? I kind of
Yep.
forgot which
Oh
side
yeah,
it
we
was
had to
on.
walk around the whole town.
Yeah. So,
All right.
all right, lads, either we make camp here or we keep walking all night until morning, and we're gonna be burned out to all hell. And besides, the gates are gonna be locked anyways.
Oh.
So would you like to just camp out here in front of the cave until morning?
I'd rather not be around this thing at all. I have a very bad feeling about that
Yeah, let's-
pulsating.
Let's go down a ways. Back to
I'd
where
almost go
back
back
to where
to the news
Farbaros made
cave.
that dirt mound.
Let's go to the slime cave.
Let's go to the slime cave.
Dun dun dun.
So you guys proceed probably about a mile, and you see the same familiar entrance of the cave where you had fought your gelatinous counterpart.
The gelatinous refrigerator.
Images of victory and slashing, and maybe the faint taste of gel still crosses your mind and crosses the.
I licked it.
Oscar, do you still have my lantern?
Did I grab your?
Farbaros, as you're walking, you notice mushrooms start falling out of your shirt.
Ah,
They're just
yeah.
continuously falling out.
a lot.
Just a lot. Every step you take, mushroom.
Mushroom. Oh, just one.
Mushroom.
Okay, like not
Just
like a
one
bucket.
mushroom
Okay.
at a time. They're just falling out.
I start patting my chest all over. Just be like, just knock as many off as I can. Just
Okay, so you see about like 10 or 15 mushrooms just drop. You stop for a moment, continue, and they keep dropping.
Yeah. All right.
One.
that
Avilius,
healthy?
you're actually you feel an itch at the bottom of your foot.
An itch?
Oh,
You feel an itch at the bottom of your foot. That's all.
Okay.
So you guys proceed. So you guys proceed to the gelatinous cave, and it's you're at the entrance, and it's currently dark in there. It's pitch black outside. It's pitch black inside, but you're at the entrance. What do you guys do?
I light a torch.
Okay. Oh, I punched the mic. I'm sorry.
I light a torch. It blows it up.
You see the
cave was full of methane.
you guys suddenly see Farbaros just scrape the torch on the ground to ignite it, and flames erupt, and now you see about, I would say, probably 15 feet of light ahead of you, and you have a torch lit. What are you guys doing?
Just
we
double.
grab some wood before we go in?
Oh,
I'm still holding this guy. He's getting heavy.
I'm just asking. I'll grab it.
Oscar, you do now notice, or you feel, since you're carrying Nefzer, you're feeling the trembling getting worse.
In his body? All right.
I mean, you notice this unconsciously.
I'm going to walk into the cave as far as the light goes. So you said 15 feet.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to set him down against kind of leaning up against the cave wall.
Okay.
And do you mind if I make a... do you mind if I check him out again? Since I
Sure,
feel
roll
like getting worse?
roll another medicine check.
All right. Shit. 7.
You notice the trembling getting worse, but he's still unconscious. What are you guys doing?
what's going on over there? We got him on the ground now.
Lads, he's shaking worse now. I don't know what's going on, though. I say let's go ahead. Let's just do our best to get the fire going, and we'll camp out here for the night and figure out what we're doing in the morning. Hopefully he's not worse by then.
Okay.
I'll stay with him for now. I'll sit down next to his trembling body.
Okay. All right, so Oscar, you sit down. Nefzer, you're still unconscious, and then what are the rest of you doing?
Not fun
Guess we
now,
go
is
run
it?
out and grab some firewood.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's say just for the better part of
At least
20
you're not in
minutes, you guys go ahead and find
Wait,
just some
at least
stray
you're not in a bush.
twigs, some loose shrubbery, and some kindling.
A shrubbery.
And some kindling, and eventually you have enough to make a fire. You guys go to the entrance to the cave, and you get everything together. And do any of you have a tinderbox?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so Avilius, you
Sure,
take
one
your
of us.
as soon as they gathered the materials together,
That one.
I do too. Okay.
you
Could just use the torch. Too.
light you use your tinderbox, light the campfire, and now you guys have a campfire just at the entrance of the cave.
Cool.
What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna pass out now.
You're just gonna pass out?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys just see Avilius look at him, falls face first, and he starts snoring. He's asleep.
All right.
Goodbye.
That's something. I wanna take the time to go over and I would like to check out Nefzer now to see if everything's check him out and see what's going on with him.
So you walk up to both Oscar and Nefzer, and you look at Nefzer's unconscious tiefling body, and his eyes are closed. You still see him trembling viciously. You see him. You see you see his eyes closed. However, you can see some REM movement behind his eye, and whatever he's going through, it looks like he's not having a good time right now.
Getting flashbacks to Nam.
Would I know if it's if it's like something else afflicting him, or is it just his unconscious?
Make an intelligence check.
Oof, that's gonna be rough. Hey, natural 18. I think that's -1. Yeah, 17.
Okay. I mean, you've never, prior to this day, even with your journeys, you've never seen something like this that's transpired before. And you were unconscious during most of the battle. You waked up to the aftermath, and just with that brief explanation that you got from the rest of your compatriots, you really can't pinpoint exactly if this is similar to anything you've seen before.
Okay. I just want to reach down. I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
See what happens.
Go ahead and roll your dice for cure wounds.
Where's my D8? Oh, fuck. That's a 2. Wait, hold on. Plus my spell casting modifier. 4.
4 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
So
kill
Nefzer,
him.
you heal 4 points.
Yeah, I don't even
So-
know if it's hurt or not.
So you see Farbaros go ahead and place his hand upon Nefzer's forehead, and you see a faint green glow from Farbaros's spell radiate a warming, calming energy. Takes his hand away.
Nothing.
Nothing happens. You did heal him, though.
Yeah. Woo. I don't even know if it's hurt. I didn't
don't even
check
know.
for
Have
that.
one missing HP.
Oh, okay. So you
Gain
now
one
he's back to
HP.
full health.
All right, cool. His paper cut's
Oh, cool.
healed.
Yeah.
Should we just wrap him up in his bedding and call it a night?
At this point, there's nothing else we can do, lad.
Should one of us stay awake just to make sure nothing goes wrong?
I say one of us stays awake to
Obviously.
watch the cave entrance. The other one stays awake to watch. Keep fucking every time Nefzir. Every time I keep forgetting your name and have to look at
Okay.
it.
So you all get ready for an evening's rest. Does anyone want to do anything prior to you resting and then taking your first watches?
How long was I out in the bush?
You
the
have
bush.
you have no idea. You had no
Okay.
absence of time. It was daylight when you entered the cave, but it was about sundown by the time you
Can
had.
I get like an average, maybe?
Mm,
Like 4
it
hours?
was. I
Three?
mean, it's really hard to tell. It was late afternoon by the time that you guys arrived, and it was sundown by the time you entered the cave
Okay.
again to rush in.
I'll assume I've already gotten a few hours of rest already.
No,
Damn it!
Yeah, we were
you
just
were
unconscious.
unconscious due to an effect. That was not good sleep, dude.
Damn. I mean, I'm just kind of sitting there tinkering with, like tinkering with the brewer supplies that I
Okay.
took along with me. Not doing really anything with it, just tinkering with
Okay, so just like moving the pieces around and
it. Yeah, looking at stuff, maybe
Okay.
like wiping stuff down.
how long do you do that for?
I'd say, well, actually, who's gonna take first watch over the cave?
I'll do it.
All right, and who's gonna keep an eye on Nefzir over here?
I can give it a shot.
All right, then I'll go ahead and curl up for the night. Wake me up when it's time to
When September ends.
change out. Yeah, shut your mouth, lad. You shut your mouth, lad.
You're asleep, just like me.
You're asleep. You're just asleep, man. Shut up. All right, so I guess I'll tinker with my brewer supplies for like
Blue dubbity dubba die.
half an hour. Just shut the hell up.
Mm-hmm.
Just
That's
like
right, that's right.
cleaning the dust and shit off of it and cleaning it out and just putting everything back together neatly, and then I'll pass out in my bedroll.
Okay, Avilius, are you doing anything?
I'm asleep, dude.
Okay, so you just
man's
you're still passed
gone.
out. Yeah, because you went face first. Okay. Prior to you guys taking watch, or do you guys want to do anything? So here's what you can do. So you're gonna have to make a perception check
Shut.
first, since you're keeping an eye out while your compatriot sleeps. So you could either have one of you roll with advantage, or you both can roll individually.
Let's have you roll with advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a roll, but roll with
Oh
advantage.
no, I shook the baby. Oh no. 1.
Okay, well,
Not
you get
even
advantage.
kidding. 9.
9.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
You die.
So Ursus, you're currently just watching over Nefzer, and you still see him trembling throughout the night. And Barbaros, you're just keeping an eye out for your first watch. Nothing seems to happen. The night passes by casually without anything.
Is Netzer like sweating at all, or
No, he's just trembling. You see that still rapid eye movement. Nothing else.
Farbarous, when he touched them, did he feel cold? Anything?
He.
So
Well.
when you did place your hand upon his forehead to cast Cure Wounds, his skin was ice cold.
Yeah, he was pretty cold.
Wait, we have a fire going, right?
Yes.
Throw him on the fire.
I totally.
You
I
still have
remember-
the fire currently going.
Technically, you could just throw me in the fire.
Throw him.
You have as an infernal, you have a resistance to fire. You're not immune to fire.
Ah, see, he's perfect.
Farbros, cast it into the fire.
Christ.
I cast Burning Hands. No, I'm just kidding. I have no spells, so I hope we don't get attacked. Also, I have a question. I have an herbalism kit, and I'm reading it, and it says a kit contains a variety of instruments, clippers, mortar, pestle, pouches, and vials, and used by herbalists to create remedies and potions. Proficiency with this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to identify and apply herbs. Would I have to If I have the kit, does it mean I have anything with me?
What's
No.
the, what's
Okay,
The
You,
No,
would, you would
I
have,
would
to
have to
either
go.
purchase the herbs or you would have to find them in the wild.
Cool. Okay, just make sure. And
Never mind.
it says proficiency, but I'm like, where do I see that?
Is it medicine? Would it be medicine?
I am proficient in medicine.
And
Herbalism?
for
So
herbalism,
am
for herbalism,
that
you could either do nature or medicine. I believe.
Oh,
it depends
hell
on what
yeah.
You're making. All right, so your first watch passes with uneventful, nothing happening. Who's gonna be taking the second watch?
Well, there's only two others of us left, so we'll
Okay,
swap
so you
out
guys
with
are
the
just
two
gonna
of us.
swap.
Then to wake up Avilius.
Okay.
That means you have
So
to wake up me.
you two wake up. You two go ahead and fall asleep. You guys can either do the same. You can either both make an individual perception check, or one of you can roll with advantage.
I'm awake now.
Yes. So you're awake.
Oh.
You're gonna both take the second watch.
Drop
Okay.
a mushroom on your
Are
faces.
we rolling
Alright.
individually or for advantage?
Perception. I can roll advantage because I have a +7.
I'll let you roll for advantage. My perception's only +4, so go ahead.
You guys need
That's
to
a
get
nat 20.
perception.
Natural
All
20.
right,
natural
well,
20.
we
Okay.
see everything.
Let me just roll again.
That's a cricket from 2
Yeah, it's a
miles
nat
away.
20.
So natural 20. So you keep watch throughout the night. Oscar, you choose to go ahead and sit with Nefzer, and his condition still the same as before, but Avilius, you keep watch, look throughout the trees. Nothing seems to be stirring. Notice the sun start coming up, and you've all completed a long rest.
Yay!
So
I'm
everyone
at
go
full
ahead
HP that I didn't
and
lose.
make sure you can get your spell spell
your
slots.
health.
Yeah, reset your health.
I didn't lose any. I was
Prep your
unconscious.
spells.
Now,
I lost 2 points to drop me on the ground.
prior to everyone else awakening, Nefzer, you currently seem the same darkness swirling in your dreams as you've seen before. You currently have the same familiar restraint feeling that you get in your dreams mostly every night. You feel a sharp pain in your chest, stab wound, sharp blade going into your chest, and your eyes open immediately.
Lad?
All of you notice this
next to-
immediately.
I'm
You
sitting next to him.
you have all awoken. It's been about 10 minutes, and then you just see
Can I pull out a blade too?
you see Nefzer just go and he shoots up awake, and he pulls out his short sword.
I'm sitting like literally right next to him. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm sitting with him. Can I grab his hand before he fucking...
Make a strength check.
Holy shit. 23.
Hell yeah.
Make,
Oh, wait, hold on.
make a strength check as well,
Oh,
Nefzer,
sorry.
to
It's
resist
24,
to,
sorry.
24 to resist the grapple. There's no way you're gonna beat a 24. If you do, I'll be shocked.
14.
14. Okay, so instinctually, as soon as you see Nefzer draw a short sword, you immediately grab his wrist that he has the short sword, and you grip it so much, Nefzer, you drop your blade out of your hand, and you're currently now grappled by Oscar.
Would my blade disappear then too?
Huh?
My blade would disappear as
You
well,
see it
too.
just clatter on the ground.
Lad?
What happened?
Lad, are you okay?
What happened?
I hope you would tell me.
So would I actually remember the events of
You have
the cave?
no recollection of what has happened.
So nothing from the stuff.
So
they-
all you remember is
Is
walking
picking
up
up
to
the skull?
walking up to the altar. You see the faint boom 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 of the altar, and you remember grabbing the skull, and you remember the faint laughter in your mind, and that is the last thing you remember.
Damn it, Dagon. This is the last time I. Fuck.
Lad, what are you saying?
I'm just peeking around the corner.
Make a perception check.
20.
Not bad.
You see them just whispering to each other, and you see Oscar just holding the wrist of Nefzer, and you see his blade currently on the ground.
Everything okay in there?
He's not here, right?
Who's not here, lad?
I'm right here.
Thank you, Revelius, for
Be
your
a little
input.
more descriptive than that.
Farbaros, Ursus, you both now walk in the cave entrance from hearing the commotion, and you see Avilius peeking around the corner, but
sleep
you both
outside.
just casually walk around, and you're.
I feel
all
like you guys
just-
saved.
You all see this image of Oscar
Yeah.
just holding Nefzer's wrist with his blade currently on the ground.
I feel like you guys probably saved my life.
Bravo 6
I
going
probably
dark.
can.
It saved me
That
life.
sounded almost identical. That was great.
I can probably trust you with this information.
Lad,
I'm-
before you say anything, I'm going to let go of your hand. Am I good? Are you all right?
I'll appreciate that. It's actually kind of hurts.
So you let go of his hand.
25. Break his wrist.
You feel Oscar release your hand and kind of recoil your hand back towards your body and rub your wrist a bit. And what do you do?
I have a pact with the demon lord Dagon, not by my choice. I was given to this from a child. I wasn't always a tiefling. I was human once. My family decided to basically make me as a sacrifice to save the village, but the warlock that decided to do it wasn't truthful about it and wanted to just bring him back into this world.
The fuck is a Dagon?
Can I insight check
Chose a
him?
great time to walk back in.
Yeah, make an insight check on Nasser.
12.
He seems pretty truthful with his words.
He's one of the most powerful demon lords in the Abyss.
All right.
That's
Now,
That's some big news.
can I roll?
Yeah.
Can I roll history for
This
my
would
knowledge?
this
of
would this would be a
demon?
religion check.
Oh, religion check. Okay.
Yeah,
Religion.
I'm still saying all this as I'm peeking around the corner.
I know.
I'm not in there.
I understand.
Should we all do religion checks to see if we know?
We'll have Oscar do it because
10.
he asked. No, you don't have any really recollection of any demon lord with this name. Nothing that you've read or nothing that you've come across in your travels.
Lad, I don't know who Dagon is.
You don't want to.
I don't like it from what I saw. I don't know what happened in there. I came in a little groggy to say the least. But from what I saw, I believe you. But what do we do about it?
The only way that I can keep him in check is if I'm alive. If I die, he is released upon the world.
Well, that doesn't sound too peachy now, does it?
That's even bigger news. Like, wow. I didn't think it could get any crazier.
More like any worse, but
What's that sarcasm, lad?
Can I throw a rock at Aphelius?
If you don't, I will.
Sure, Avilius, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, your poor digital. My analog is way superior.
21.
Okay, so you see Nefzer in frustration pick up a decently sized rock and throw it at Avilius, but Avilius just like ducks around the corner and dodges it with ease. But then as soon as he dodges it, he pokes his head back out
like-
again.
Well, like, whoa, dude. I wasn't like trying to make fun of you. Like, that's literally the craziest thing I've ever heard.
This
Lad, I
isn't.
never
you
know what
certainly
you
haven't
mean,
been
and
to a
it kind of
shop then,
scares
have
me.
you?
This isn't something I chose. This is why most of the time I work alone.
All right, lad. Well, we can talk about all of this later. I think we should all pack up and start heading back to town. Are you good to walk on your own?
I'm at full strength.
You attempt to stand up and
Wait, this is only 10 minutes after we went to bed, right?
Huh?
No, this is morning.
This is morning.
Oh, I thought you said 10 minutes. I was like,
No.
Oh,
So you
okay,
guys
okay.
had
we did a long rest, and then it was 10
Yeah,
minutes
and
after we woke up.
10 minutes
Okay,
after
okay.
you woke up, you walked in, and then now you
Yeah.
were seeing the scene.
Okay, I
of
misheard that. I'm like, it's the
and
middle of the
and
night.
witnessing this conversation.
Okay.
So you make the attempt to stand up.
Do I remember the skull at all? By the
You
way,
remember picking up the skull, but that's the last thing you remember.
do we have the skull?
Oh yeah, I should say the skull is fine now. Like, it stopped doing its weird stuff.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I touched it. There were some lights, and then it stopped.
And that still concerns
Can you
me.
tell me anything about that? Can I make an Arcana check on it? Would it be Arcana?
I mean, you can make an investigation check.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Yep, that's a skull. Yep, that person's
well.
been dead a while.
What was the investigation?
7.
7. You look. I mean, Avilius, do you even want to show it to him?
Yeah, I'll just like be like peeking out from the cave. I'm like, yeah, here, and I just like lift it out from the edge. Here you go.
And
I kind of jolt back.
yeah, so you.
I'm
see
like
the
20
skull.
feet away.
It looks like a normal human skull. You notice some browning, so it has a little bit of age to it, but yeah, that's all you see.
Just keep it underneath something good.
Aye, lad, keep it away from him. We don't want that happening again. That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life, and that's about 150 years of crazy shit happening.
Yeah, I was gonna put it in my burlap
150 years old?
Aye.
We did that. Man.
You look great!
Well, thank you, lad. I appreciate it, but we have some bigger issues to worry about.
Let's just get
here.
back to the town and get paid. I'm
Yeah.
kind of done
Exactly.
with
Does
this.
anybody else have a burlap sack?
I don't. Did any of us? Hold on.
I got
for the
my bag
initial
of holding.
encounter, did any of us? I think only you
Avilius
grabbed
was
it.
the only one who picked up
Yeah,
the burlap
I
sack.
remember you being
kicked
the
it.
only one.
By the way, here's your drink back, Oscar. I planned on making a
You took my
Molotov.
dragons. Hold on.
You now start rummaging through your pockets. You notice your flask is gone
You took
as
my
he's
dragons here.
handing it to you.
I thought I was gonna have to make a bomb. I'm sorry.
Well, it's good thinking because my idea didn't work against the slime, so I'll give it to you for now, but I would advise you, please don't go through my stuff anymore.
You were unconscious, and I was in a panic. It's fine.
And then I woke up in a thorn bush, thank you.
It looked fine in the dark.
Well, lads, I guess let's gather our things and head out. We have a long journey back to town.
All right. Well,
yeah.
where should I put this skull? If anybody else doesn't feel safe touching it, I can hold on to it, but I wouldn't have any way to hide it.
You've got a backpack.
After
Don't
the
we all have
burlap, I don't know if I'd trust the backpack. We don't want to carry all of his shit in our arms.
Does he have a cloak? Do you have a cloak? Are you wearing a cloak?
We have that cultist cloak. With,
100%
where you drape,
Just put it in with the head, I guess.
where you drape the. We could
don't
drape.
know, we might not have a cloak to carry our head around in.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
pretty sure the guards there won't appreciate a group of strangers walking in with a
Wait.
severed head.
Does anybody
Yeah.
have anything metal that we could put it in?
No. Kind of try to avoid that kind of stuff.
We could try the bag of holding.
You have no idea.
But-
You have no idea.
Yeah, we don't know that.
You have no idea he has that.
Oh, I
He-
don't know
he-
that?
Yeah, he
You
has.
don't know that, you fuck.
He has
Sorry.
that to himself.
Okay, I don't
If he
know that.
chooses to reveal that information, he does. But you guys have no recollection.
So, does anyone have the bag of holding?
I didn't say that.
Medhawk.
I didn't say that.
Ooh. Perception check for bag of holding.
You see everyone with their normal equipment.
Damn it. Well, you're all sexy in my opinion.
Oh.
All right.
Well, I kind of like that.
It looks like the best bet is just
Lad,
to
it's
hold
just
it.
it's just a skull. It looks
After
old. No
seeing
one's
all
going to
that-
assume we killed
just-
anyone.
They
so-
probably just think we.
Do you do anything, Ursus? Okay.
The moon has moonquakes. Okay, sorry. Moonquakes. Moon's
Alright.
haunted. Okay, moving on.
All right,
Sorry.
Ursus, what are you doing?
Are you talking to yourself, lad?
Only I can do that.
I do have something that we could use, but seeing what happened to the burlap sack,
Lad, it's not
It-
worth risking anything important. So I'd say
Just
Alright.
hold it.
Let's just.
you're
alright,
apparently fine holding on to the skull for now. Nothing has happened overnight, so just keep holding on to it. If the guards question us, we fucking found it.
Just for reference, he was holding the skull like this all night. He passed out
I
and
had
he's
a-
still
I had a
holding the
feeling.
skull like this.
How
Yeah.
about
Flat out
this?
just
Supermaning the skull?
He's like
Yes.
no, because he fell face first into the ground.
Uh-huh.
So his arms were completely backwards, holding it above his body,
Yep.
face first in the ground.
It's like a Gary's mod animation.
oh,
How about this? I have a cantrip that can manipulate the earth. We could try making a rectangle around the severed head and the skull. No, let's just say just the skull, because then they'll have a dirty, nasty old head. So we could make a cube of dirt
head.
around no head. We can make a cube of dirt around the skull on your hand. So when we walk in, you are holding a block of dirt.
What is this, Minecraft?
Yes. I think I saw this in a game one time.
That's a
We could-
great
games are you
idea.
playing?
What kind of game is
Okay.
that?
Can I try it?
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me for casting Mold Earth.
Okay. I want to go outside first. Let's go outside. I don't want in the cave.
Okay,
Bad,
all right, so
bad
you-
things
so you
happen in
walk- So
caves.
you walk out to the entrance of the cave. You're now in the clearing.
Okay. Okay.
So go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Don't check the bait.
I didn't. 18
18.
plus spell attack. I don't. It's not really an attack.
Add your wisdom modifier.
Negative 10.
Plus 2, so
Okay.
20.
20.
Damn.
Okay, so you guys all go out into the clearing with your things, and you watch Farbaros just put his hand in front of him and lift the earth slowly. You slowly
Like
see
a fucking earthbender.
you slowly see the earth rise in front of him, and then it starts to mold and shape. First a sphere, but then expanding outwards, and
Dirt box.
now you in shapes with familiar four corners of a box and what looks to be a moldable earth box.
All these squares make a circle.
Hell yeah. Oh wait, let me check to see how long that lasts. For 1 hour.
Well, it's a cantrip. You can cast it again.
Yeah. Oh, I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Will that work?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
We have an hour to get back to to get
This
get back
box
to
is
town.
heavy because it's made from the earth, so it's heavy.
I mean, how heavy would a dirt? Actually, it depends on how thick it is.
It's probably it's because he molded the earth around it, so it's not just dirt. It's rocks, gravel, anything
Oh,
that molded and
fuck.
shaped the earth. So it's probably like 35, 40 pounds.
Ah,
Well, good
shit.
job,
plus
lad.
whatever plus whatever you put into it.
I mean, a skull's
skull.
what normally?
Yeah, skull doesn't-
Skull's what, 2
For all
pounds
those
maybe?
who've held a human skull.
Okay. So
It's 2
you
pounds,
made a little
about.
you made a little opening at the top. Let's just say for contextual. So what do you do with the skull?
I guess I'll put it in the dirt box.
Okay. So you
Ryan's
take the
favorite thing.
Dirt bugs,
Close the hatch.
You take the skull, place it in the box as Farbaros is holding it.
What do
and
you do? Make
there's-
dirt hinges?
You see
I'm holding it out.
no, you see him mold a cover
Yeah.
for it out of earth and
a
lay it on.
cranial
Now
cap
now you
for
have
Sam.
now you have a skull in a box.
It's my skull in a box.
gonna make that joke. I'm drinking beer.
Oh, lock it with a pebble.
Oh.
Yeah, lock it with a pebble.
Oh, lock
Okay.
it with a pebble.
Okay, yeah, I do that.
Just push it in.
So what are you guys doing?
Okay, now let's go back to town. I think we're ready.
Okay.
Fuck.
So you all gather your things and
Go to the tavern.
you guys walk to town. Takes about I want to say probably about a part of an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Oh no, the dirt.
The dirt
And
falls apart.
At this point, I'll say it's about 10:30, 11 in the morning. You guys did wake up decently early, but after the commotion, making the box, everything. It's now getting close to about early afternoon. But you reach the front gate and
Well, now the skull's exposed.
the skull.
Well, yeah, you said it lasts an hour. You said it takes a better part of an hour and a half.
Well, no. Let's just say that his cantrip held because it's not just gonna crumble.
You just pack
beneath.
that dirt in there real tight.
So we'll just say for contextual
That's
reasons
just
that
dirt in the shape of a skull.
We'll just say I cast it
'Cause
later
you-
on, right before we got to the town.
well, because you rolled so high, let's just say that
20.
it's holding up pretty good.
It lasts forever.
Okay.
You can't get the dirt off
It-
of it.
it's holding up pretty
Yeah.
good.
Hell yeah.
Because it's made out of like dirt and rocks, and you molded that together with mold earth. It's like literally grinding those rocks together as though they're one. So
Ooh.
Cool.
the only inconvenience is that it's really fucking heavy.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's all right.
So you guys slip into town unnoticed, although you do get a few confused and worried looks from the guards as one of you is just carrying a severed head.
No. Oh, sorry. We were talking about wrapping that in the robe
That was wrapped-
before we
Oh,
got
you
to.
wrapped it in the robe?
Yeah. That was what we were
okay,
talking
I didn't
about.
Hear that. My
Sorry.
apologies. Okay, so you
I was thinking about saying it
for
again.
future
but-
reference, make sure you say that, and I'm aware of it
Okay.
before that. But we'll just say for now. So you have the robe in your hand. Let's just say you're cradling it like a child, and notice you like you notice some weird, odd-looking juices dripping from it.
It's a juicy bug.
Saucy.
But you slip
Sorry,
by
my
the
baby's
at this
leaking.
point you slip by the guards unnoticed. They let you in casually. The gate is open. The gates are open. And you guys slip into town. You're now just beyond the entrance of Tamil Town. What are you guys doing?
There is no war. What do you say?
Let's go.
He should be at the tavern. He said he'd be waiting there, so I'd assume he'd
I
be
want
there.
I want a meal. Let's all go to the tavern. I think we all need a meal.
Yeah, and I
Meal,
Probably a drink.
nice drink.
And Nefsir, you get to see your favorite barkeep. Innkeep.
Your
Sorry.
favorite barkeep.
I recommend
oh no,
not.
she loves him.
I recommend not taking a box of dirt and a severed head into the tavern. So maybe.
Well, she
I can-
doesn't know that yet. We can talk to the man.
I was gonna
Off to
say
the
like I
side.
can wait outside with the two things, and you guys can go talk to him.
Well, nobody's going to know it's a
Forgot,
head
I
or.
didn't write down what time that dude showed up to the fucking tavern.
Well, he.
Damn it.
Well, you showed up last time at 10.
Yeah. He was
Oh,
there in
he's
the
already
morning
there.
last time.
So that means he's
Yeah.
already inside. So one of us have to. Okay, I see.
He said he needs it done by today, so.
All right, so you guys.
let's do this. Let's have the dwarf. I'm forgetting names. Sorry.
I thank you, lad. It's not like I've been this for 2 campaigns or anything.
Let's have Oscar. Oscar will go and talk to the. I will go with you, and we'll talk to the barkeep. We'll distract her. Nefsir and whoever, and the other two, you two, can go in and talk to the guy and get our pay, so that the fewest number of
Why
eyes.
don't we just go inside and tell him to come out with us so we don't spoil the tavern keep's?
He doesn't
Well,
seem like the
tavern.
type to do that, though. He'd probably think of that as suspicious.
I mean, it
There's
is.
guards everywhere. What are we going to do without getting caught?
I don't know.
It's a tavern. There's all sorts of things that happens in taverns. I'm sure that's not the worst thing she's seen.
Okay, we'll go in, talk
We-
to him. If he won't come outside, then we'll bring you in and show
Alright.
them.
And on
Let's do
top
that.
of that, does he need to know about the skull?
He said he needed proof, and if it is the cult of Dagon,
The skull looks like any other skull.
did it not have any runes on it at all?
It looked like a normal human skull.
He wouldn't be able to tell that apart from any other skull, as far as I'm aware. As far as I'm aware, the
I
head...
don't want to keep this thing. So if he thinks this is enough proof with the head, the robe, and the skull, he can keep it.
Let's hold on to the skull for now. Let's keep that outside and as far away from you as possible, because I don't know what the hell will happen if you get close to it. Let's all go inside the bar except for you.
Me.
And you. I know your name, I'm just pointing to you. We're standing in a circle, it's easier.
Yeah.
So, the three of us, let's go in. We'll talk to him.
I think we need to ask for extra pay because we
If
didn't
he
know.
doesn't come out with us, then we'll bring our proof in. But the skull will save as a, let's say, a trump card if you don't believe us.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds like
So
a good idea.
let's go inside.
I'll put my dirt box on the ground
So
now.
the three of you are heading inside, and then Ursus and Vilius are staying outside.
Yes.
Okay. So you three walk into the familiar tavern. You spend a few nights in, and you notice the halfling barkeep behind the counter just cleaning some mugs, as she normally does. And once again, the far left corner of the tavern, you see same human male, his feet, boots up, just staring at the door. Doesn't acknowledge your presence. Just staring at the door.
Can I, before I walk over to him, can I walk up to the barkeep?
Do you walk up by yourself?
I'll walk up by myself, at least, like just away from, like immediately to her
Can I whisper
instead.
him? Just ask her if it's okay if we bring job-related stuff into.
Lad, I'll get there.
Okay.
Okay, so you walk up to the barkeep.
'Cause I'm scared of
and
her
as she's scrubbing away at the
Rightfully
mug, she looks up, and perks up, and smiles a bit. Ah, you're back.
Aye, lass, you're looking beautiful as ever. So,
Make a
Right.
make a persuasion check.
Oh no.
Oh my.
sucks.
Make a seduction check.
Didn't know we had a bard in this
69.
campaign.
Ah, shit, 7.
Okay, so she just looks at you, and she's just smiling, cleaning your mug. How you been, lad?
Well, my little
She
group.
looks in while she's talking. She looks and notices the two of you walk in, but she's still looking at Oscar and smiling.
Well, today we don't need anything as of right now, lass, but we're gonna be doing a little business with the man in the corner over there. Nothing violent, nothing table breaking or throwing of any kind of weapon. We just want to talk with him, and he quested us to do a job for him, and we completed that job. We're not coming in here to make any form of violence or anything, and I want to place down one of those 20 gold pieces.
Okay, so
Just-
you place it on the counter and slide it towards her.
Slide it towards her and say,
She stops cleaning the mug and she looks at the gold, slides it back to you. No need. As long as you get that creepy fucker out of my bar, I don't care.
Are you sure, lass? This is not only for the job now. This is just for the previous damages my associates have caused, and just my personal tip to you for being such a good keeper.
I'm sorry, lad. I'm taken. She pushes the gold back to you.
Ow.
I wasn't referring to that, lass. But I'll take your humility and humble kindness.
She winks at you.
I like Riz.
Thank you, lass. I'll be on my way then.
You do that.
I need a minute. Hold on.
Go to horny jail.
Sip! No.
Ooh, rejection again.
guys, she's my
Ah, yes.
she's my queen.
Seafood it is.
Food it is. All right, man. That's actually not where that was going at all. Oh my god. That was literally just me wanting to be nice. Shot through the heart.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
I know, right? Oh man.
Take
man,
100
makes a
points
point.
of
For
heart
100
damage.
points of damage.
five heart points. Oh shit! It's Dungeon Dice Monsters
I'm
now.
only at 9 HP now.
200 psychic damage.
Oh god. Okay.
Ow.
So you see, as Oscar was walking up and discussing with the halfling barkeep, what were you, Nefzer and Farbaros? What are you doing?
Well, he told us to wait here, so I was just
Okay,
kind of
so
planning
you
on
wait for
waiting.
him to finish his conversation, and Oscar then approaches, looking a little confused on his face.
Aye, lads. Well, we're good to talk to our mystical stranger over here.
Can I make a
Alright.
perception check to see what kind of robe he's wearing? Cloak?
Go ahead and make a
Ooh.
perception check.
The mystical stranger?
Is it cocked?
Oh, all you having to bring up your phone. It's like
16.
fancy digital.
It's just a normal black cloak.
Okay.
Nothing
So I
special.
was worried that it was purple as well.
No, it's a normal black cloak. Just nothing
You could have
nothing
rolled
special
for
about it.
color. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could have just looked.
Roll for color.
All right, let's get this over with. I think we should try to maybe get that 250 back because I wasn't expecting to have interventions with the cult of Dagon.
Lado, he's not going to understand that. I
He
thought if
said
we-
it was a problem, so he knows what it was that he was having a problem with.
Aye, that's a good point. But as long as we show him that we've dealt with the problem there, let's see what we can get out of him.
All right.
Okay. So you guys, with everything that you've gathered in hand, you approach the human male with his feet kicked up. And as soon as you get close to his table, he sees the three of you. And so the three of you go ahead and notice he puts his feet down, feet off the table, hands on the chair, and he leans forward. So, and that's all he says. He's just looking at the three of you.
I'll sit down. No. So I'll take. Sorry. I'll take a seat at the chair next to him.
Okay, so you sit. Are you two standing?
Oh, I'll sit.
Who's holding the head and who's holding the skull?
Head, skull.
Okay.
So that's still
Oh,
outside.
okay. So wait, they came in. Oh,
Oh,
they're still outside.
they're
Yeah,
still
they're
outside.
still outside. I was like, hold up,
yeah.
what?
All right. So
Yeah.
you all three approach.
Mhm.
He's just staring there. So he looks at Nefzer. Is it done?
It's done, but I'd rather not mess with this girl's bar anymore, so we kept the
Putting it here.
Okay, I decided to go out and grab them before.
Okay.
Do you
Is it
really
that
want to
time?
incur the wrath of this barkeep?
All right,
doesn't
guys,
say
we
anything to you.
need the two things. I think we're good to bring them in.
Did he say he needs the two things?
He says he needs proof. He says he said he would not come outside.
Then should we just bring the head
All right.
first?
Just bring
So
it.
as
Let's-
Nefzer walked outside and he's discussing this with, and you two are still sitting at the table, Farbaros and Oscar. Do you two say anything
Hmm.
to him? He's just sitting there standing and he's looking at the door. Doesn't even acknowledge the two of you are there.
I really think we need to bring the skull because that was the main thing of their.
Well, he said he wanted proof of the guy's taken care of.
Why
so
were
let's just
these
bring the head
men
in.
such a problem for you?
He turns to you, Oscar. He turns away and looks at the door.
I really think we need to bring the skull.
I say we just bring the
Farbaros,
head.
do you say
'cause
any, do you say
We'll
anything?
bring
Hmm.
the head. We'll bring both, but we won't show him the skull yet.
How am I gonna hide a skull?
It's in a block of dirt.
Go.
I'll bring the head in. If he complains more, we'll
How
bring
did
the skull.
I want to just?
Okay,
I'm just gonna
let's-
cut to the chase. How did you get wrapped up with a demon lord's cult?
He immediately turns to you and he's just, you see a look of confusion upon his face. He turns away, looks at the door.
Let's just bring the head
Interesting.
for now.
Interesting.
That's what we're saying.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's.
well,
All right,
Okay,
give,
so do you three walk in?
okay,
with it?
give me the
Okay.
head. I'll.
Here.
Okay, so you
Take
you
it.
hand, so Ursus, you hand Nefzer the head still
In the robe.
Yeah.
I go up.
Hi.
Yeah.
Well, I
Juicy.
gotta make them.
still wrapped in the cloak.
Okay, I open the door. I walk to the table and I just drop it on the head.
The head.
The table.
Drop the head on the head.
Wait, so you just literally like unravel the cloak and drop it?
No,
Just
with
the
the
whole
no
thing.
with the cloak in and everything. So just like
Okay, so you you guys watch as Nefzer just walks in and he rushes in. You see him holding the head and he's just, and it's like,
Whoa.
and just hits the table, and you just, the table's rattling a bit, but then settles, and then you slowly see some liquid just start dissipating onto the table.
Oh.
The human male looks down and now inspects the robe, goes ahead and feels the trim, and then he moves the shroud. You can't really see what's inside, but he's looking inside just to see what is there. He's like, oh God! Looks at the three of you. Hey, all right then. Very well. Reaches for his bag, pops the sack on the table. All right then. Picks up the head with the robe and his bags. He starts walking out.
I say, wait.
He doesn't turn. He's walking.
Why were you working with the cult of Dagon?
He says nothing. He just continues to walk out. He's out the door now.
He's gone.
Let's not follow him. I'd rather just put this behind
That's
us.
not someone to follow.
Was
if-
he?
And as you three witness this, you guys notice. So Ursus and Avilius, you're still outside, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you both notice that the door of the tavern swings open, and you see a hooded figure with a black cloak, and you see the familiar purple cloak and what appears to be the head still inside, or at least the shape of it. It's covered currently by the cloak. And this man is fast walking it out of there.
All right.
Okay, I guess
that
we're
went
not going to get any more information, boys. 150 gold. Did you guys find any money on the cultists at all by chance?
We searched earlier. We found
Well,
a
so
little bit.
you still have the bag on the table.
The bag?
Yeah, he placed a bag on the table, said, all right then, and then he left.
Okay. Now, does anybody want to... let me count this gold real quickly, see how much it is.
I pull the sack of money that I grabbed off of
Okay.
all of them. 20 gold, 5 silver, 17 copper.
Okay,
This is what was currently on them, but I have some questions.
I do too. You don't see the... Does the cult of Dagon operate in this country?
There's no official.
County?
There's no official cult of Dagon. Make an intelligence check though.
Can I make a history check on his question?
You said history?
No, make a religion check.
Religion?
Can I draw some more clouds?
Yeah. So and actually, Avilius, make a performance check.
I got 22 for that.
22. Okay. You've heard of cells of worshipers come up as you've grown and have become more familiar with this deity that has fallen ill upon you. But you've never known of an official cult per se that's appeared for this deity.
All right,
Can
boys.
I make a history check for maybe hearing at least the cult mentioned around the towns that I've traveled in?
No, nothing really comes to mind.
Okay.
This is something fairly still new to you.
All right.
What was your performance check?
I got a 7 for my clouds.
Okay, so Avilius,
pull out your Crayola.
as all of this is going on, Avilius, you're just drawing in your book, but it just looks like squiggly lines and spirals.
Okay, it's because I'm standing up. I need to be sitting down.
And all at once, everybody runs off to the restroom.
Oscar and Nefzer suddenly burst up, Gubby! And then they run to the restroom.
Well, while they're doing that, should we at least divvy up this gold? Oscar left his sack of gold. This other guy left it. Their sacks. Everybody's putting their sacks on this table. I don't know if I want to sit here anymore.
Make an investigation check then.
Oh, on the
on the 2 bags of gold, or the 2 bags of that you see on the table.
17 plus.
Ooh.
Oh, that fuck me. It's right in front of me. Yeah, 16.
16. Okay. So you first look in the bag that Oscar had placed on the table, and as he said, it was 20 gold, 5 silver, 17 copper, as he had said. Now you make an investigation check on the bag that the human male had placed before you, and looking upon the bag as you're counting, you notice a sum total of 210 gold, 50 silver, and 35 copper.
Oh, wow. Well, this gentleman.
And now you see Nefzer come back from the restroom first. It looks like he beat Oscar peeing.
So did he give
crossing
the
swords?
150 gold or?
This is a fine gentleman of the land. He left us with a whopping 210 gold, 50 silver, and
That's a
35
lot more
copper.
than he had originally told us, so that's one good thing. So,
I believe he was all bark and no bite.
so
We got more than we bargained for.
You now see Oscar returning from the restroom once again as well.
I think with this money, I think we should try to rent a
Yeah, where's the nearest enterprise?
Ferry? No, not a ferry.
Ferry.
Sorry.
I prefer her.
Let's go rent
The nearest,
Tinkerbell.
Hertz's horses or the nearest Nea Prize.
Hell yeah.
Prize.
Do they take payment? Do they take
Carriage.
payments in mushrooms?
Renting a carriage,
You don't
I
have to
believe, would probably be our best bet to get us to It's not it is Oksana, right? Correct. The city.
So you're currently in Tamiltown.
Correct.
The next closest major city is Arvoxana. That is
Alright.
the closest city.
He gave us more than what he said, 150. He gave us 210, correct?
210 gold, 50 silver.
And then plus
35
the,
copper.
plus the 20 gold, 5 silver, and
So that
17
leaves us
copper.
with
230 gold,
230 gold
55
and change.
silver, and
230
oh, fuck,
gold,
that's
5
some
silver, 17
40
copper.
fucking
That's a lot.
Can I stop drawing my clouds and then check my itchy foot?
52
Still
copper.
itchy?
Make an investigation check.
Oh no.
Oh,
Christ
14.
Christ.
14.
Not a
Okay.
foot anymore. It's a hoof.
And you are correct. Your foot was itching that whole time, so you have the willpower of a god, good sir. So you take off the wrappings around your feet, take off your boots, and top of your foot looks normal, but turn over the bottom of your foot, you see a black and yellow mushroom growing from the bottom of it, but it's flat and it has it's more like charcoal gray, but and then like bright like a bright pastel yellow spots on it.
So he's still, at least, sorry, the 4 of us are still just sitting at a table. He's still sitting
A 3.
outside.
It's
drawing.
just
He's still sitting
three,
outside
so,
drawing.
Wait, who wasn't in here?
So it was Nefzer, Oscar, and Farbaros
Yeah,
were in the
they
tavern,
were
and then
still
Ursus and
outside.
Avilius.
so it's
were
just the
outside.
3 of us.
Oh, I didn't know you stayed outside.
Yeah,
sorry.
so Ursus is still outside.
Okay, but
with-
he's still outside drawing with his Crayola crayons.
Yeah, so he
clouds.
was drawing with ink and quill in his book, and then Ursus, you notice him take off the foot wrappings and look at his foot, and I mean, how do you
Is
react
that
to that,
a
Avilius?
mushroom?
Can I touch it? What happens? What do I feel?
So you touch it, kind of tickles.
Okay.
What?
It's another penis.
Might be from the mushrooms I ate.
Oh no.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna die now. I'll just put my shoe back on.
All right, so I guess I'm still talking to them.
So as you're putting your shoe back on, you notice something in your sock, and you turn your sock over to dump it out, and you just notice like bits of mushroom from when you were walking just start falling out of your sock, and as you put your sock back on and you gather your boot, you turn your boot over, and there's like 2 little pieces like just like fall.
What's with the
Scrumptious.
mushrooms? We're gonna die. We're gonna become a mushroom.
We're all mushroom
We're all
brothers
mushroom
now.
about it.
We're all just spores in a big
mushroom
old
world.
mushroom world.
God damn it. All right, I'm still talking to them. I came back from my bathroom break to take a leak. But we have all of this fucking
Money now.
so it's like I guess I come back
So,
and be like, all right, lads.
If we divide this evenly,
I think we should put in some for how much does a carriage cost in this
that's
town
right.
to
That's
our
right.
Oxfana?
Let me take a look.
All right, let's put all of the money in the center. We'll divide it up evenly, but then pull an even amount from each one to go towards a carriage or something else.
or if we pool all of that money together, we can get the carriage and then divvy up what's left, and that'll be easy.
Yeah, I think
Aye,
that's
good point,
the
good
best.
point. But who's going to be the one carrying all the money then? I say
Well, we
listen.
do have 2 sets. We could divide.
Well,
up
you're not
one
even
for
in
the
here.
carriage.
You're not even in here. You're outside.
I'll
Go away.
I think Urs.
Wait.
For
I'll carry it.
Fine.
for the amount of travel with how far Arvoxana is from Tamiltown, for that space in between, it depends on the
On traffic for the day.
yes, but to just be part of like a caravan or a transport,
We have to go through
it'll
our
run
Las
you
Vegas
about
to get there.
it'll run you about I want to say probably 15, 20 silver a day for
And-
renting
wait,
for
hold on.
renting
How
a
many days?
for renting a transport.
How many days?
It would from Tamiltown to Arvoxana. If you're going like at a normal pace,
Well, I mean, technically, we wouldn't even know this now. We'd have to go talk to the.
yeah,
actual...
you would have to
Yeah.
discuss
Good
prices
point.
with the
Okay,
person
so, yeah, you
who's
shouldn't
getting
even
the
tell us
caravan
this right
together.
now, then.
Okay.
Well, I mean, but it's still knowledge that
Yeah.
you'll have. You can
okay,
ask him.
okay, like just previous from traveling.
Yeah,
around,
just from previous
knowledge.
traveling
General
around.
knowledge. Got it.
Generally, it's
Not
around that
lieutenant
price, but
knowledge,
the
general
prices
knowledge.
generally the prices can vary depending on how far you travel. And then travel time between Arvoxana and Tamiltown, if you're going at like a normal pace, it takes about 10 to 12 days. If you're going at like a fast pace, it takes about 7 or 8. There's a
Alright.
couple factors that
So
go
I
into it.
say,
what was the
I say, if
travel day
anything, we
for,
don't
normal
hitch a
pace?
ride on a caravan because
The
caravans
normal
stop.
pace is about 10 to 12 days.
10 to 12. Okay.
Caravans make frequent stops in every town along the way to drop off goods, pick up goods. We have to rent a carriage for ourselves personally to go stay there if we're going to make it in a
We could
really
also,
fast amount of time.
instead of renting to pay with this amount of money, we could buy our own horse and carriage as well.
Well, I guess we'll have to look. I say we bring the other two in. We have to talk about all of this.
All right. I go out and grab
Okay,
Farbaros
so
and
you walk out
Avilius.
and you see Avilius just
see the
scribbling in
Crayola?
in his book with a weird pile of something on the ground, and then you see Ursus just have his head in his fist with his elbow on his leg, just looking bored, just sitting there on the ground. And you beckon both of them to walk in. You all now join together at that same table that the male was sitting at.
All right,
hold on, I got
Oscar,
it
can
right
you
now.
fill them in at how much money we got from this?
So, oh yeah, since I counted it up.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
And I just, you know what,
I got
I don't want to say it again. I just relay all the info.
Okay, so you relay
There
all
you
the
go.
information to them.
There you go. So they know.
All right, lads.
It's almost like you were sitting here the whole time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I plug in my USB drive to both their faces.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
All right.
Cool.
So this is the amount of money we have.
How many days do we have left to get there? I don't remember.
12.
So
12
it's
or
been
13.
about
The first night we spent the night there, then we went back to town.
so you would have
talked to
about
the
13.
dude.
You have about 13 days left.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to be make an expeditious journey there.
Yeah,
all right,
we need
lads.
to-
Well, I guess we should bring up the main question now. Are we all gonna stick together for this? I just wonder. I don't care where I go. I don't have a place to stay, so I'll tag along and go with you. But if anyone wants to back out now and leave, we can give your share of it now, and you can just leave.
I'm okay with joining. I always have business in the city.
I'm interested in where this is going to go. I know I told you guys I don't work with people very often because of my problem. I hope you guys understand the dangers of taking me on.
Well, if
If I
you
go-
die and unleash a demon lord on the world, you're probably better off with more people.
I agree with
And-
him,
makes a
and we
good
might
point.
find a solution for your problem. But
I've been searching years for the solution to this problem.
well, now
I-
you have more sets of eyes to look.
As much as I don't like being in big cities, having favor with the king could definitely be a bonus too.
Plus, the money would be nice.
And the money, yeah. I mean,
And I always need something
money's
to
cool.
test
Can't do
my
anything with it
patience.
personally, in my opinion, but
Does
in
anyone
my
have any
situation, but I
ideas?
need to get things
cult-
done.
The cult that we dealt with. Does anyone have any idea of why he wanted us to kill them and get rid of them?
I could only understand if they were maybe, I'm guessing,
Oh, I should insight check them. Oh.
Me?
No, the dude back home.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just
I was like,
occurred
wait,
to
I'm
me.
guessing by him, if it was cultists of Dagon, I'm assuming by whatever happened, I didn't get to remember everything. I just remember the skull.
Would I know?
Possibly, maybe one of his, someone close to him got sacrificed by this cult. If
Because apparently he didn't know about the skull. He didn't ask about it, and we still have it.
And he seemed pretty surprised when you walked out. I asked him outright. I wanted to know. I don't like demons. I don't like this demon lord business.
He
And I
gave
asked
us
him, and
more
he
money.
was confused.
Does anybody know if there's anyone in this town that possibly could identify this skull by chance?
Hey
Maybe-
guys, we should probably dip out of here. And I
As
I-
Avilius says this, you notice the halfling barkeep come up. Well, looks like it's decided then.
What? What?
Uh-oh.
What's
Excuse
been
me, Mom,
decided?
I don't quite understand what you're saying.
Well, sounds like you all made up. It sounds like you're all sticking together. No?
I guess.
For now, it seems that's the way it's going, lass.
Excellent. Get out of my bar. Get out of my bar. I don't want to deal with you.
okay.
All right. Add one right away.
Okay.
Sounds fair to me, lass.
Okay.
Well, shit, we still haven't even decided who carries the bulk.
Let's have
deal with that later.
Farbaros carry
I
it.
just sweep it in. I sweep both of them in my backpack just
Yeah.
All right.
And
for now.
she, with a brisk pace, grabs all of you and says, but feel free back to come and visit me anytime. And then pushes you out the door and shuts the door.
Wow, that was weird.
Different. I know she doesn't like me, but she didn't have any ill will towards you guys.
She mentioned the man and that she wanted him out. The fact that we were dealing with that man probably has something to do with it. He must have had a bigger purpose here that she knew about. But for now, I guess we're just on our own for now.
Yeah.
There is one place I guess we could check about this skull.
Is it that wizard shop,
And I'd say
perhaps?
Farbros knows a little too good of where that is.
Oh boy, this.
We're going back.
I don't like where this is going. All right.
You don't have to go in, lad, but at least accompany us there.
Let's go.
Where are we going?
Wizards and Wonders.
That sounds awesome.
I'm
Let's
so
go.
glad we all said that
So-
in sync there too.
So you guys are going to Wizards and Wonders?
We're headed
Okay.
back to
the first
Wizards and
place
Wonders.
is,
So you guys take your familiar
Wonders.
path and enter the familiar.
Hold on, we still have the slime in our inventory, right?
Yes, you do.
Yes,
Hell
we do.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on, I forgot
you
to add that.
You still have the lantern full of slime.
Yeah, well, no, it's not.
the lantern.
No, it was leaking. It was leaking.
It's not at this point. The lantern is pretty much empty. But I mean, if you open the door of it and you see inside, there's like still little remnants of slime at like the bottom of
I
it.
totally
Alright,
forgot
that's
to
good.
add that to my inventory.
And I emptied my
so when
bowl.
you said I have the lantern, I forgot.
Check it out when we
completely
left
had no
last
idea what
time.
the fuck you were
Shit.
talking about.
Can I have that lantern back?
As you're walking, you guys are. Having
I
this
believe I still
conversation.
have a couple vials of.
You do. You have, I believe, 2 or 3 vials.
I'd say I did
no,
too.
I did too. I forgot about that.
Oh,
you did
that's
because
too.
right.
I
used,
did too.
I used
I
my
remember
board.
Gerald
That's
actually
right, yes.
dumped his
so you
out.
Do you have?
Yeah.
I
vials
didn't
of
know I
slime?
had a herbalism.
Is it like one
kit.
vial?
Yeah. One.
And my herbalism
you could've
kit
vial
had
of slime.
multiple vials.
It's your fucking lantern I forgot about.
Oh, it's like 6 miles between like 3 of us.
So we might be able to make something out of this. What was it? A gelatinous cube? Good lord, I don't want to think about it
Well,
anymore.
Big slime.
Let's see what it's worth and maybe hold on to a vial of it for future reference, but we can get
If I
rid of
could
a
turn
couple of it
something-
maybe.
I have an
See if
herbalism
we
kit.
can
This guy
make
Potions with
seems
that shit.
odd from what
Odd to
Farbaros tell
To
us.
say the least. Let's keep going. We'll see what he thinks about the skull
You know,
and the slime.
let's
and
hang.
see if he knows anything. But for the
Farbaros.
love of God, do not let him touch that skull.
And it just occurred to me. Let's hang on to like one of those vials.
Well, that's
If we
what
can
I
turn
said.
that into something.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I said let's see what he'll pay for
Oh,
both of them,
oh,
but
oh.
hang on to at least one of them.
Okay. Okay.
I
That's,
have
sorry.
a vial.
Just dreading.
I have
what's to
two.
come.
He has 2 vials
I got
and a
2.
lantern. You have 2. Shit, we have a lot. And a lantern that's
That's-
just kind of coated in it.
There's some remnants in
There's
here.
some remnants of it. I guess I'll hold on to the lantern
Could
for now.
use that for
Can I use
Some.
like the? Is there like an empty coin pouch that the coins were in?
I have to.
I believe
That-
Farbaros has that.
Or
You
was
mean
that-
that the bag that the human male who you got the money from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys still have the bag. I mean, did you guys distribute the money?
Not yet.
Yeah, so the
He
bag
grabbed
is
all of it.
the bag. You let's just say that you guys counted the money and then you placed it back in the bag. So
Okay.
One lantern
I'll
with
still carry my
slime.
box of dirt.
I'll say 1 vial. of
okay,
slime,
you're
too.
still carrying the very heavy but very intricately designed molded box of dirt, rock,
Yeah.
and gravel.
With the pebble lock. Can't forget
Yeah,
that.
with the pebble
Yeah.
lock.
Exactly.
No one can break into that.
No one.
No one. Only Toph. She's an ancient legend in dwarven culture.
All right, to Wizards and Wonders.
To wonders and wizards.
So, are you all going inside?
I want to go inside.
I'll trail inside too.
I'll open the
Okay.
box, take
now,
out
sir,
the
are
skull.
you going inside?
Already? Jesus.
I'll go.
Whip it out, why
Okay.
don't you?
Versus
I'll go see if he has anything new.
Barbaros?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be in the back.
So all
though.
five
I'm
of you, so all 5 of you, you enter the familiar U-shaped market, and then you see the same familiar entrance to Wizards and Wonders. You all step inside. Ursus, Farbaros, you see the familiar shelving filled with different odds and ends of magic. So you 3 are seeing this for the first time. You're seeing, just normal tarot cards, crystal balls. You see some books inlaid in the shelf. You see different bins and crates filled with different odds and ends, and you see a gnome on the counter, And however, Ursus and Farbaros, you notice this. You both notice this first immediately. It's the same gnome, but the hat is small and it's red, and he's just sitting back. He's sitting on the counter, slumped over, and he just has a big frown on his face. and then he looks up at all of you. Hi, how are you?
Can I walk up to him, ask him?
I'm sorry, I was not expecting that.
Okay. Hi.
Can I walk up and ask him?
You good, Malik?
That's brilliant, man.
Anyway, Malik, calm down. It's just a gnome.
No! You don't understand, man. You weren't there.
Lad, why are you laughing? It's just a gnome.
Can I ask him? Can you detect magic on?
He looks up at you. I don't know.
Do you mean you don't know him?
That's a funny joke.
I just like shrink behind or whoever's
Okay.
in front of me. I don't know if it's
It
Ursus
looks
or
the
not.
same, but he's just wearing a red hat. Tiny red hat, still too small for his head. And then he looks over at Farbaros. I remember you.
Oh no. Well,
You're my favorite.
I'm sorry.
Can I just perception check around his shop? Just
Yeah, sure. Make a
just
perception
looking
check.
for random objects, items. Just,
Okay.
like I'm not acknowledging the
Okay.
gnome yet. You shut up. 13.
13. Okay. So I mean, 13. You look around the shop, and again, you see the normal odds and ends, like the tarot cards, crystal balls, the different odds and ends. You find one or two things grab your attention. You see some books. One titled "A History of Dwarven Culinary Arts," and the other item you notice is another brewer's kit.
Can I make a perception check for store items?
I'm just
Sure.
staring. I'm just looking right now.
13.
13. You look around and you also notice the same book, and you see Oscar curiously approaching that same book. But other than just a few odds and ends there, no, you really don't see anything that really interests you. What are you guys doing?
Can I ask
I'm just
Avilius for the skull to give to the
No.
Okay, well, how would your character say that?
Avilius?
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Give me the skull so I can give this. What's your name?
Since he's standing next to me, I hear this too.
Can I ask the gnome what his name is?
He looks up at you. My name's Gogli.
Gogli. Can you detect magic on this skull? Can I handle my hand in front of Vilius?
I am
No,
not about
lad.
to give you this skull,
I
bro.
immediately intervene.
I walk away from Nefzer
Okay,
and walk
so you
up to the
notice
counter.
Avilius just back up in shock, in horror. immediately
Fine.
From you.
If you guys don't want me touching it, somebody give this
All right, I'll do
Googly.
it. Okay, chill.
It's Gogli.
Gogli the skull.
Hey, Gogli, I got this magic skull here. I don't know. Can you make anything of it? I don't know magic.
I mean, do you just hand him the box, or do you take the skull out of the box?
Oh yeah, I have the box.
Hold on, what
The
was his
box
name?
of dirt.
I'm still just standing there. Besides, like, don't give it to him.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot I had dirt. Okay, and then I run
Why am I
outside,
bleeding in another spot?
and then I'll run outside, put the box of dirt on the ground, open, and just take the skull.
Okay, so you open the pebble lock and you lift the lid off the molten earth crate, and you take the skull out, come back inside, and you place the skull on the counter. Gogli looks at it,
I wouldn't touch it if I were you.
places his hand on it. He looks at it, sets it down.
How did you do that?
It's a human skull.
We know it's a human skull. Is there any magic along with it? Any spells, curses?
I don't know. I can't detect magic. Wait, hold on. My brother can though. 1 second. And you.
Here we go.
I pick up the skull.
We're going back to
pick
town.
up the skull. So you pick up the skull off the counter. You good? And you notice Gogli.
Give me a second.
So Oscar, in bewilderment of him saying this, just leaves the store for a minute, and as you guys, you see a curious sight. You notice the sad gnome Gogli hop off the counter, and he just kind of slumps and walks and drags his feet around the corner. You hear some clattering and some crashing and some banging, but you notice something different. You notice the same gnome come around the corner. He looks pissed, angry, but he's wearing a yellow hat.
Oh my god.
Smaller than his head. And he hops up the counter. He's just coming up. He's pissed. His face is all cherry red.
Your brother said you could detect magic.
Yeah, I got the skull. Can
He
you...
grabs it from you.
All right.
This gnome closes his eyes. It's a human skull. You're wasting my time.
We know that, but we're looking for magic, good sir.
It's not magical.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Thank you. I grab the skull.
He hands it back to you.
How is it?
All right.
I just groan in frustration.
Okay.
Can you detect?
Why are you so grumpy?
Wow.
Dagon's and I probably shouldn't say that name out loud.
All right, I'll start pushing Nefzer outside before he says anything
Okay,
else.
so you go ahead and push Nefzer outside.
like,
You're
all right.
still in the store. What do you do?
All right, come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. It's enough.
Actually, you two are just in the store now.
Oh, fuck.
And now as everyone has left, he's like, 1 second. He goes around. You hear some crashing and some bangs.
No.
You hear some plates breaking in the back, and then rushing out the familiar blue-hatted gnome.
Oh,
And he
fuck.
starts banging on the desk. Hi!
You got any herbs for sale?
Herbs?
Yeah.
You want herbs?
Yes.
And he's just, afraid not. Although, I
Alright.
remember you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're my favorite customer.
Cool. I'm glad.
I'm back inside, by the way.
Okay,
I
so,
go. Do you want?
Avilius, just go bring the skull back in. Ask him again because this
He
is
said he wasn't magical though. It's just a skull.
magical. I know.
All right, fine. I
Oscar-
walk back in.
Oscar, you come back inside, and now you're
gonna
seeing
punch
a
the
very
gnome.
you see a very odd sight. You see, just in bewilderment and kind of disappointment, you see Ursus and Farbros just staring at this blue gnome. Same gnome, but a blue small hat.
Well, I left before the. What was the other hat?
Red.
It was the one when you were in the room was red.
Okay, just out of curiosity.
Okay, and then you see this just energetic gnome, and he's just hitting the counter. He has 2 wooden sticks. He's just tapping the counter.
All right, I guess I'll walk back in the room.
Avilius, you walk in. Now you're seeing the same sight. Oh my God, more people! Hi!
Hi.
Hi!
Hi.
Hi!
Hi.
Hi!
This is getting old.
Lads, please.
Dear.
You! He looks at Avilius. I like you!
Hey! And I do the finger gun thing. Hey!
And he just continues tapping away. After you're still outside,
I
by
know.
the way.
I'm gonna punch the gnome if I
I
go back in
leave.
there.
I just walk out. I'm
Okay,
like,
so you walk out.
I'm gonna see if there's any more like
Hold
mechanical parts or things.
Make an investigation check. While Ursus is looking around, Oscar, what are you doing?
I'm
And this
grabbing-
gnome is still tapping away with the wooden sticks on the counter.
Hold on, I grabbed the other brewer kit and I grabbed the dwarven cuisine book.
Okay.
I just grab those and walk up towards the.
Oh, don't forget about
stuff!
the goo. By the way,
I still have it. It's on me.
22, by the way.
On the investigation check? Okay. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Things I can make like a hammer and firing pin of sorts.
So with that investigation check, you find a few scraps of metal, and they're about, I want to say, let's say 4 inches by 2, so length and width. And you probably found about, I want to say 15, 20 strips of these different pieces of metal. And you find them in different thicknesses, but in the same variety.
Are any of them like cylinders?
Any like metal cylinders?
Yeah.
Nothing as particular as that.
strips.
Just strips of different types of metal with different thickness.
Okay.
Do I see any like weapons or something for sale?
That's pretty cool.
With this type of store, no, there are no weapons currently for sale.
Are there potions?
You are now my friend.
As soon as you think this, he's like, "Hey,
Hey!
can you try something for me?"
What am I trying?
And so, and then he's like,
Avilius,
"Oh my
you really
gosh!"
should
And
do
then so
this.
he runs.
You really
He jumps
should
off the
do
counter
this.
and he runs in the back, and you just hear battering, clanging. You hear just randomness
still in there.
going all around, and then he runs back out, and he's like, "Here, try this."
Okay, I'll take it. What color is it?
think you should do that.
So you see a yellow and with wisps of purple and black in this potion.
No.
I'll only give it to you if you drink it right now.
Well, I have it, so you just gave it to me.
Drink it.
Oh my Jiminy fucking Christmas, man.
Jiminy Cricket.
He's still tapping the counter while he's looking at you, but he has the biggest grin on his face.
Okay, I'll drink it.
Okay. So you drink the potion.
That's nice knowing you.
If only I hadn't walked out. I get like, you don't even feel like someone. You feel like you're. They get like that like anime. They like sneeze
Something's
real
happening
quick.
inside.
Yeah, like in anime, they like sneeze, and my character just sneezes. Just like, what the fuck?
Lad. I'm already at the counter with my
Oh, you're still in
objects.
there.
I'm right there. Lad.
You got like shit in your hands. You're like, oh
Lad.
no.
I don't care how delicious
Christmas.
this beverage might be. Wait, did you already drink it?
I'm already
Yeah,
drinking
yeah,
it.
He already drank it.
Well, fuck me.
I'm just
Lad.
rolling for it right now.
Oh my god.
I can't.
And so
Oh my God.
I'm ready to write down whatever happens.
so as soon as the potion hits your lips, it hips your lips.
hips my
It hips the lips. So as soon as it hits your lips, you're filled with like a sensation like in your mouth. It feels like carbonation. So you have a dark
Your flesh boils
molassesy
away.
taste to it, with like subtle hints of sweetness here and there. But that carbonation hits you immediately, and it's that dark molassesy taste. It tastes pretty good.
Grace, you are not.
All right. Tastes pretty good. I say that to the gnome.
I know, right? It's my new concoction. I'm gonna sell it.
Do you know what happens?
Nothing seems to happen.
No, he's asking. I think.
Yeah, I asked him, like, do you know what happens when people drink it?
He doesn't say anything.
Lad.
He's just tapping away on the counter.
Do you know what happens when people drink it?
I mean, no one's drinking it before.
Lad, why did you drink that?
No, I thought it'd be fun.
But why?
I just
He's
told
just tapping
you.
away.
You
Do you need
are-
anything else?
You already
Grab the
knew
skull
what
again.
happened.
You're
He has-
outside, Nefzer.
He has
I want to knock at
mushrooms.
the door and yell, "Ask for the skull again!"
Giggly turns. Friends! Friends!
Oh Christ.
Oh, yeah, I guess I do have the skull. Your brother said there was nothing magical about it. I don't know. Do you know anything?
Well, if he said anything, it's not magical. It's probably right.
All right.
Well, do you mind?
Can I
Do you
somehow
mind taking
hear
a
the
look
little
at
bit
it
of
for
saying-
No,
yourself?
you cannot hear anything that's going on
Well,
inside.
do you mind taking a look at it for yourself then? You might find something cool.
Sure. Who has the skull?
All right, I'll place it on the counter.
He starts tapping away with sticks.
On it.
Yeah, he's just start tapping the skull with sticks. It's making like do 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 because it's hollow.
That sounds like a xylophone.
Yeah. And he starts like hitting the teeth with it, and the teeth are like now like punching in. Oh, he's just looking at you now.
Darude
Cool.
Sandstorm.
I'll just slowly take it away as like dragging it away.
Aw. And he smiles at the counter and starts hitting it again.
All right, I'm walking out.
Oh, don't.
Okay.
I knock again at the door. Goo. I open the door and throw the vials in.
Glass vials across the room.
Make a strength check.
Can I try to catch them? Can I try to catch them?
Okay, make a dexterity check.
19.
No.
19. Okay, what'd you
And I
roll?
got a 16.
Okay, so you see some interesting. You hear the door swing open, and then you see vials of just glass vials fly through the door. Avilius notices this immediately. He tries to jump and grasp it, and as he's about to touch it, it hits the tip of his finger
And flies up in the air.
and flies, hits the roof. The vials shatter.
It was his fault. He was
Well, he shut the door immediately
All
as
right,
he threw him.
I'm opening the door and grabbing Nefzer and dragging him in here.
Make a strength check.
17.
Make a strength check as well, Nefzer.
Natural 20.
Oh my god. So you open the door.
Can I suplex him as soon as he does it?
Sure. So you open the door, try and grab Nefzer. However, he
And just out of
almost
reaction.
instinctually grabs you and then just tosses you over him into the ground. Your head hits the solid dirt ground. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
You're a fucking lunatic, man. Just go apologize to the gnome.
Damn.
And
Wow.
then Giggly just is hearing all this. I wonder what's going on. And
Do
he
you
just-
know
and
anything-
He just turns to Ursus, and he's just smiling.
Can I
grinning.
just point at
the counter.
Yeah, I know.
Look what
Can I
this
stop
shop.
Looking at you.
Can I point at the goo up on the ceiling and it's like, do you know anything about this stuff?
So you poke your head inside.
No, I'm inside. Remember?
Oh,
No,
so you well, the last
Yeah.
thing you said is you suplexed
Yeah.
him. Now,
Yeah, I'm
Billy's
inside
like-
now because I
Okay, so you
switched
walked
position.
inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know anything about gelatinous cube properties?
What the fuck is a gelatinous cube?
All right, I'm walking out.
Can I fucking
I'm-
kick the fucking shelf next to me? And just...
I'm walking out. I'm finding the nearest carriage and jumping off
Yeah.
a cliff.
Roll for Cliff.
No. So you wait. So I'm sorry.
Can I just
Nefzer.
like?
I did walk
Let's say
out.
there's a barrel next to me, and I just kick it and just leave.
Okay, so you find just like a full barrel, you kick it, and you're like, oh, fuck, because it was full of stuff,
Yeah.
and your just foot hurts now, and you just walk out shamefully with Farbaros. And as both of you walk out, Farbaros is just sitting there with his hand over his face, and he's just shaking his head.
Can I yell at Avilius? I'm like, I'm never going back to this store ever again.
I'm never bringing you in a store ever again.
I could have told you never come to the store.
So Ursus, Oscar, what are you doing?
I want to talk to the gnome.
Okay. So he's still looking at Ursus tapping away on the counter.
Hey, do you want to see something interesting?
You still have something. Give him
He stops briefly. He turns. Oh, you're fat.
Thank you, I grew it myself.
I grew it to myself too. I like you.
I have something here that I think you might like. Sorry, I'm really fascinated by this bug. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, so let's just say, as soon as you say that, a spider drops from the ceiling and lands on your arm. Oh my god! And he screams and he like starts hitting the counter even faster. He's going faster and faster, and the six break. They snap. You see him fall behind the counter. You see him disappear behind. You look over the counter to see he's wearing the red hat again. My stick's broke.
Or thought the yellow hat was the sad one.
No, the red one.
red
Oh, all right. that makes
I
sense,
missed
okay.
the yellow hat one, so.
That was what it was.
My stick's broke.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about that, lad. But I have something here you might be interested in.
I like your bug.
Well, thank you. I didn't grow him myself.
I imagine you didn't.
I pull out the vial of
At this point, he gets up and he jumps back on the counter. He just slumps over and just kind of looks depressed.
I have the vial of green goo in my hand from my inventory, as well as the lantern with a bit of slime on it. So, I have these. I have a vial and the lantern of kind of ooze coated, as well as the two things that I brought to the counter with me. And I'll be like, these were from a creature that we found and dealt with, and I was wondering if you'd think these would be of interest to you. It's just gelatinous slime of some kind, but we don't know what it is, so maybe you would perhaps like it to make something out of it.
You place the vials on the counter and he looks at it. I really can't do anything with this. Although, I will say, there's someone probably in Arvoxana that could probably do something with this. Don't have any use for it here.
Well, then how much for the book here and the brewer kit?
He looks at you and like, the book is... And he shrugs. 7 silver pieces. The brewer's kit is 15 gold pieces. And he looks over his shoulder and he's just frowning. He's just frowning.
All right, I'll take the book, and I'll give you an extra silver if you can tell me who would be interested in the slime.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no.
Oh no.
1.
Natural one.
No, not a natural one,
Oh.
but 1.
He looks at you. I really don't know. It's a big city, though. I'm sure you can find something.
All right, well, thanks for the help. And can you
Sure.
tell me one more thing?
I guess.
Your, brother gave my friend a potion to try. And now he's, growing mushrooms all over his body. Do you know what that might be?
He looks at you and Giggly makes a lot of things. And he messes a lot of things up. I really couldn't tell you. I wouldn't have drank in it.
Oh my god.
Well,
We're tied
lad,
Hell yeah. We're just a spore in the mushroom
thank
world.
you for your time. I appreciate you and your brother's help. And I put down, so I leave the brewer kit there, but I'll take the book and I put down the silver on the counter and thank him one more time. Take it and walk out.
Come again. No. He turns to you again and says, "Oh, you're still here."
Yeah. I'd like to buy some of these metal strips, please.
In my own head.
Okay. How much do you want?
I'll take 4 of these pieces, the 4x2s.
The 4x2s. Okay, and
Yeah.
then so let's just say there's some with the thickness of 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 being the thickest and
I
1
have a
being the
book.
thinnest. Is there a certain thickness that you're grabbing?
Like 2.
Okay, so 2, but you still want the 4x2 and you want 4 of them?
Yeah.
Of the 2 thickness?
Yeah.
Okay, so you place those on the counter and he's like, "It's a gold."
1 gold.
You place it on the counter?
Yep.
Okay, he takes the gold, and takes his cloth and throws it down his shirt. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay,
I hope you feel better.
thank you. I'm depressed.
We all are.
All right.
He clambers off the counter in front of you and hugs your leg. Thank you. You feel some wetness on your leg. He starts crying.
Aww. Cheesy poor thing. Pet his head.
And then he grabs your leg. "Come again." And then he goes in the back room. You hear some more crashing and then just silence.
I'm just gonna walk out
Okay.
before anything else happens.
So as you all then reconvene out on the street in front of Wizards and Wonders, we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Fuck.
Good lord.
Lord
What
good.
an
Never
adventure
coming
that
back.
was.
And we'll be right back.
And we'll be back.
And we'll be right
We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be
Let's never go back
back.
to that shop ever again.
Yeah. Oh, God.